Hello teachers, this video is about the big idea icon from Depth and Complexity. So all of you, I probably have at one point or another asked students, what is this book all about? What is this problem is trying to tell us? What is the big idea? What is the main idea? All of us have already used this verbiage before, but now again, and I've said this in many other videos, now we're giving you a visual so that the kids can know exactly what you want them to think of what we said. These icons are visual representations of what we want the students to think. So the big idea, what I like about it is that up here in the triangle area, this is where you would essentially write the big idea or just picture the main idea of the topic, the story, the word problem, whatever it is that you're doing will be up here. And then what do you think these columns would represent? What do you think they represent? Yeah, the supporting details. So sometimes you are giving the big idea and you're trying to find the supporting details, and other times you are given the supporting details trying to figure out the big idea. And those of you who are STAR grade level, STAR test grade levels, you know that they ask specifically in the test, what is the missing detail, what detail needs to be here in order to support the big idea. And now you can, once you get comfortable with the icons, you can actually pair them up. So for example, what are the details in this picture that will support the big idea of what you think this picture is all about? So students might say, working together. Well, give me one of those details that support that big idea that you think it is. These could be, families coming together or pulling each other's own weight, or what are the details that support that idea. Now another another way that you can use this icon, this is something that I've done with my fourth graders when we are doing writing. So here you have your big idea, your supporting details, right? You see it, we've used it, we've done it in literature, but what if we do this in writing and we just simply flip this icon over? So now again, you have your big idea or you have your topic, and then your students write their intro, their paragraphs, and then the what happened at the end. So again, it just gives them a visual. This is a way to organize their thinking, and just simply using the icon and flipping it to its side. Now if you want to go even a step further, once the students get very familiar with the icons, then again there's my Depth and Complexity big idea icon here on the side. That's what I'm going to be talking about, and I'm going to write my introduction, get my readers to get hooked into my my story. But then in each paragraph, I'm asking the students, why don't you guys in this paragraph make sure that you include a detail about your summer trip? In this paragraph, talk about the patterns. In other words, talk about what did you do that it was something that it was a consistent basis. Like, did you go to the beach every day? Did you go to a restaurant every day? And also don't forget to use that language of the discipline. So if you went into, maybe it was you went to a ranch, okay, so make sure, don't forget to use some of that vocabulary that you might see or like a rancher would use, or maybe you went to visit the NASA Space Center. So here in this paragraph, don't forget to use some of that verbiage that you learn from the trip. And then the last one, which we will go over that icon of the multiple perspective in another video. Hey, here, what was your perspective of the trip that you took? Did you enjoy it? Was it something that you're gonna do it again? What was the perspective of your little brother? What was the perspective of your dad? And so now what we're doing is that we are writing, but we're including some more in-depth details or patterns or language of discipline or multiple perspectives, and the student stories grow. They get better the more that you specifically give them and instruct them and point them to, in this case the icons, the more that they can have a clear vision of what you're expecting them to write. So other teachers, what I've seen and what we've used before is that here in the middle is our topic, and then we use 4 icons to kind of spread that topic, and give them more directions. So this is my topic, and I also want to include an unanswered question. So what does it take to plant seeds? I want you to give me a detail. What was his first invention? So here we are doing a research project, a biography project. So we want the students to also use the icons. Now, this is how we showed them what to do. And then this is what some students, this is our fourth graders who are building bridges. Here on this side, this is the type of bridge. And then we say, make sure that you include some of those icons. And the student in her project, I mean, just look at the depth using the rules, the big idea, patterns, and the details. And this was just her. She did this on her own. Her brain and her thoughts and her thinking was organized just by simply putting it all into different icons and different questions. So you can use this icon across any discipline. You can use it to ask that question: what is the big idea? What is the central? What idea? What are we trying to learn with this science project? What's the purpose of this tool? And when we're using our math manipulatives and social studies, what's the purpose of this cultural trend? What's the purpose of whatever it is? You can definitely use this icon and just simply start to help students organize their thoughts, use some graphic organizing. Doesn't necessarily have to be this triangle pillar kind of style. I showed you what my other students did and how we started branching out from a bubble map. So this is another icon I feel that you already have used before verbally by saying what's the big idea, main idea. But now, once again, we're giving you a visual so the students can quickly think, yes, that's what I'm being asked to think and to do. So this is the big idea icon from Depth and Complexity. We'll see you in the next video.